Quit your 9 to 5 job that you hate and start forex trading? What is good mga champion, and welcome back to another video. For today's video guys, so I will just address yung common question or common comment na na-receive ko from our fellow followers, subscribers, and to all those who supports this channel. So again, ano nga ba yun? Should I quit my 9 to 5 job in exchange to going full-time as a forex trader? But before that, if you want to be part of our growing TFP VIP Champions community, you may want to check out our 90-day one-on-one forex mentorship program. So again, I will answer that to the best of my knowledge based on my personal opinion and also based on my personal experience. Okay? So you may agree or disagree on what I will say, but nevertheless, this is just giving me some points on why you should and why you should not be going full-time as a forex trader. So again, this is just a casual video, no? So again, before you decide for anything else, kailangan magkaroon muna ikaw ng rason. Bakit ka ba magpo-full-time trader agad? Or bakit ka ba magpo-full-time trader na? Okay? So again, as for my experience and my personal opinion, ang pinaka-main driving factor why you should be going full-time is, of course, una, is you want to have control of your time. Okay? Kasi, aminin natin, no, when we have our 9 to 5 job, whether you love it or hate it, doesn't matter. You're not full control, you're not in full control of your time. Kasi nga, you have to report to your boss, okay? Meron kayong standard fixed working hours na kailangan ma-meet nyo, okay? Para, again, mabayaran kayo on a day-to-day basis based on your daily rate. So again, that is the usual setup as an employee, okay? So, again, nothing wrong with being an employee, but again, there are a lot of pros and cons with regards to being an employee. So again, I have nothing against, just to make it clear, no, and just for the record, I have nothing against those people working dun sa 9 to 5 or having their 9 to 5 job in that sense. Ang point ko lang is, again, the main reason why I decided to go full-time is because I want to be in control of my time. Okay? Bakit? We all do have 24 hours. The same 24 hours, di ba? Again, matter lang yan kung ano yung day-to-day activities natin. So, definitely, if you have a 9 to 5 job as an employee, automatic dyan, talagang you have to allocate 8 hours of your time sa trabaho mo. Okay? So, bukod pa yung ikaw ay mag-overtime, okay, ano pa? Bukod pa dyan yung inyong travel time. At the same time, yung mga additional na time na inaalat mo to your colleagues or to your boss, extending your commitment to your regular 8 hours of job. Okay? So for me, when I was working, okay, again, I already have reached that level of like when it comes to the corporate ladder, okay? And in that short period of time, ika nga, no, I have been a manager. I have become a manager in the shortest period of time, not because meron akong backer or what, diba? It's because I am committed to every work that I do, okay? Siguro nakita yan ng aking employer that I have something special na hindi nila nakita for some employees, okay? So not to brag, but definitely na-promote ako noon ng mabilis, okay, when I was working. But again, I don't feel that fulfillment. Again, compensation-wise, okay naman. And take note, I was working abroad during that time. So again, medyo malaki yung rate noon, diba? Compared to the Philippines na trabaho. But letting that aside, ang importante is, when I was working, I realized na, okay, ito na ba yung gagawin ko? I had this question every time, di ba? Ito na ba yung gagawin ko for the rest of my life? Ika nga. So again, I'm speaking on behalf of my experience and personal opinion. So you may agree or disagree. it doesn't matter. Okay? Ang point ko dyan, I'm just giving my take on this common questions or comment na nare-receive ko, no? If they would go full-time or not. So again, ang naisip ko noon, ito na ba yung gagawin ko for the rest of my life? And I already have reached that managerial level, ika nga. So, ano next after that? Magiging director ba ako ng company? Magiging shareholder ba ako? This and that. Or, anong nangyari kasi, I was thinking na patagalan na lang sa trabaho. And then, you will have your additional bonuses, okay? Increment sa salary na hindi naman ganun kalaki. So, again, let's accept the fact na on an average, hindi naman umaabot minsan ng 10% yun, or even less, diba? So, ang point ko dun, ito na ba yun? Is this what I studied for like how many years, diba? Let's say, an average 4 years sa college, 4 years sa high school, and then, let's say, meron kang grade school, like say, grade 1 hanggang grade 6. So, almost 14 years of studying sa school. Okay? Nothing wrong with that kasi kailangan naman talaga natin mag-acquire ng knowledge as we grow older. Okay? But ang point doon, darating sa point na it is really the thing that na gusto kong gawin for the rest of my life, na mag-work sa company nito and gawin itong routinary job. Ayan. So, you might be compensated well, but for some people, hindi, diba? Unfortunately, sa iba, diba? They're working for that company sa matagal na panahon, but they are not well compensated. So, imagine niyo yun. They're holding on that specific job for the sake of job security, para may pambayad ng bills, para may pantusto sa, let's say, support to your basic needs, okay? Food, shelter, kung ano man. Again, requirement naman talaga yan. Why you have to acquire like money, di ba? Why we have to work for money. But ang point doon is there any other way? Okay, na-realize ko na, is there any other way na I can make money wherein I am in control of my time? Okay? So, that time, hindi naman ako negosyante, di ba? So, I don't have a business. I don't have, di ba kasi ang mindset noon is hindi naman kami like mayaman na mag-inherit ako ng family business. As in, wala, di ba? I started from like an employee na nag-grow dun sa corporate ladder, but then again, stumbled upon like a roadblock na ito na ba yun? Ito na ba yung pinag-aralan ko for like 16 years? Ito na ba yun? So, it's not because I'm not grateful. Hindi naman sa ganun. Kasi, compensated naman ako. At the same time, I can support family. But, there's still lacking, di ba? On a personal note. Like, meron pa rin at the back of my head na, ito na ba yun? Like, ito na ba yung gagawin for the rest of my life na, I will just be working as a routinary, activity sa pang-araw-araw. And, kasi I was working abroad, so definitely, you have to go to the office here and there. And there are times na talaga nakakatamad pumasok. Okay? So, kasama rin yung factor na yun. So, again, tao lang tayo and sometimes meron din tayong factor of like, napapagod, and minsan tinatamad, and minsan meron talaga tayong gustong gawin na gusto natin. However, nandiyan yung trabaho eh. We have to prioritize that because that's the one making money for us. So, meaning, I have kept aside a lot of things na gusto kong gawin. Okay? Which, for me, parang habang buhay ako mag-work and then mag-i-enjoy ako later as I retire. Okay? Yun na ba yung parang roadmap mo as a human being na mag-aaral ka, magtatrabaho, di ba? And then, mag-retire and then you enjoy whatever retirement fund you have or kung ano man savings. Parang masyadong predictable yung life cycle mo pagka ganun, di ba? Or yung iyong buhay, ika nga. So, that is why yung isip ko nun, I was questioning a lot of things. Not because of situation, but for myself. Did I make the right decision na mag-stay? Or that time, while I was working, of course, pinagsasabay ko na yung pag-aaral sa trade. And during that time, I got a lot of interest kasi pag nakatikim ka talaga ng malaking panalo sa trading on just a single trade, you would realize na you can make money, okay, in this short period of time. For OFW, di ba, normally we are getting our salary at the end of the month, okay, so every 30th or 31st, depende sa buwan. Pero ang point doon is, trading provide that possibility na, uy, pwede pala akong kumita ng gantong amount, almost the same, okay, or even more than your salary sa maikling panahon. I don't have to wait 30 days to make money. Ika nga. And I don't have to, like, go to the office, report to the boss, screwed by your boss, diba? And be surrounded with toxic colleagues for some reason. Okay, hindi ko naman sa nila lahat but again, hindi naman talaga mawala yung politics sa work. Okay? So, again, ang point doon, whether you are happy on your job or not, ang point doon, you are still doing this thing na paulit-ulit sa araw-araw. Parang predicted mo na ano mangyari. Pag pupunta sa office, meron ka ng routine, di ba? Like, magtitipla ka ng kape or makikipag-chit-chat ka sa work or titignan mo yung emails mo, this and that. Sa gabi pa lang, iniisip mo na ano yung gagawin mo kinabukasan, di ba? So, it's the same thing na naiisip ko nun, like, pag punta ko sa office, I will just do whatever I do on a routinary basis, which, for me, hindi ako masaya, and there's some compromise na gusto kong gawin, pero hindi, kasi nakatali ako dun sa trabaho. So, ang gusto kong i-share dito is, you have to find your passion, and that drive na pag nakakita kayo ng opportunity na may possibility pala kayo na to make money outside your job, okay? Work on that, okay? I'm not saying na mag-quit agad kayo sa 9 to 5 job para lang masabi nyo na I have to work on something. If kaya nyo pagsabihin temporarily, okay, do it. Ganun yung ginawa ko. Habang nag-work ako noon, nag-aaral ako ng trading, I am trading, and then as I progress as a trader, as I mature, di ba? Doon ko na nakuha that I understand things and I'm making money out of that, and to a point na mas malaki na yung kinikita mo kaysa sa sahod. Okay? Yun yung parang decision point whether should I go full-time or not. Okay? Should I be focusing more on this or should I do it while working? Okay? And sabi ko nga, ang pinaka-importante sa akin, hindi lang naman pera, di ba? It's your time. Okay? Lalo na, yung mga tao sa paligid mo, family, parents, grandparents, hindi naman bumabata yan. Okay? If you stay more than your time dun sa trabaho, definitely you will miss a lot of occasions, okay? Important events, family gatherings, okay? And lalo na if meron kang hobby or like bagay na talagang passionate ka na sinet aside mo dahil lang you have to focus on your priority to make money kung may binubuhay ka na as a family, di ba? So, kung ikaw ay head of the family, breadwinner, father ka or mother or anything na may sinusuportahan ka, talagang yung mga pansarili mo nale-left aside or minsan kept aside because you have to focus and prioritize what makes how to make money para dun sa ibang tao, di ba? So, nakakalimutan mo minsan yung sarili mo. So, again, pinakaunang factor taga why you should decide to trade full-time or not is ano ba yung reason mo? Okay? Do you have enough savings na ba para makapag full-time ka na? Okay? Katandaan mo, ang market hindi perfect yan. Hindi perfecto. Lahat ng araw-araw is gano'n, lagi kang kikita. There are some losses, inevitable kasi ang loss saan? Sa financial market. Kasi nga, fundamental factors may affect movement ng price, that would affect also yung result mo as a trader. But again, that is only one factor. Okay? So again, if you are going full-time, I suggest na you have enough savings para, again, lalo na kung hindi ka pa skilled, yun ang problema. Kung nag-aaral ka pa lang, I suggest, don't go full-time if you're still studying. Pagsabayin mo hanggat maaari. Kasi, while you're studying, you're also making money to sustain or to support yung mga basic needs mo. To support your family, yourself, kung ano man. And then, while you are gaining experience, okay, invest more on that skill, okay? Mag-enroll ka sa mga kung ano-ano man, like courses, mag-buy ka ng mga books, e-books, or anything na makakapag-provide sa'yo ng additional knowledge to support your passion or kung ano mo talaga yung gusto mong gawin. It may not be trading, no? Pwedeng business na meron kang idea na pwede mong i-open or anything. May hobby ka, focus on that, music, kung ano man. I'm speaking in general, not only for trading, okay? So, ang point ko dito is know your reason, okay? And then, don't just quit your job out of that hunger na kailangan mo maging trader. Diba? No. For me, hindi dahil nag-full-time ako kasi gusto ko lang. No. I traded now full-time because I can sustain or support myself without the support of being an employee. Ika nga. So, ang pinupunto ko dito, if you work on your side hustle, okay, it may be trading or not, other business, kung ano man, okay, di ba, meron nga tayong saying, work harder on yourself than on your job, okay? So, but take note, again, I have nothing against those people working as a 9 to 5. If masaya kayo doon, if you are well compensated, maganda yung support ng inyong company, full benefits, this and that, okay? Don't just quit just because you want to go full-time as a trader, okay? You have to balance things out. If alam mo na kulang ka pa sa knowledge, invest more on knowledge, okay, while you are working, okay? Kasi bakit? Sometimes, yung sinasahod mo doon can support your side hustles, okay? Mag-enroll sa mga courses, okay? Sabi nga, bumili ng mga supporting books or anything na makapag-provide sa'yo ng additional knowledge para sa side hustle mo, okay? So, again, the ultimate question, should I go full-time or not? It can be yes or no, okay? Depende sa situation. Kaya nga, you should assess muna whether you are ready. If you have enough savings naman, no? Example, ikaw ay nag-aaral pa lang. Okay? Wala ka pa talagang knowledge, but you do have sufficient savings. Okay? So again, possible naman na makapag full-time ka while you are studying. Okay? Pero pag sinabi kasi full-time trader, skilled ka na dapat. Okay? So, when you want to quit your job to focus on studying sa pagtitrade or anumang side hustle mo, okay lang yan. As long as it will not affect yung support mo sa family, kung ano man sa sarili mo, meaning you have enough savings para huminto ka. At the same time, same pa rin yung nangyayari sa day-to-day activity mo na may makakain ka pa rin, meron pa rin kayong pambayad sa rent if ever nag-rent kayo na house, or may panggas ka pa rin sa kotse, or may pambayad ka pa rin ng internet bill, kung ano man, phone bills. So, huwag ka mag full-time if alam mong may mako-compromise na malaking part doon sa day-to-day activity. Lalo na kung ikaw ay may family na or may mga anak. Okay? Kasi, if sa tingin mo na mag-quit ka sa job just because gusto mo mag full-time and you are not yet skilled, okay? It's a big risk sa part mo. Una, wala nang papasok na pera unless you have other businesses. Okay, okay lang yan. Pero kung ang source of income mo lang is trabaho mo, then you are on a debt S. Okay? Ika nga, malaking problema yan. So again, you have to assess first. Imagine, hindi naman ako agad nag full-time, di ba? So, it took me around certain years para makuha ko yung sweet spot wherein I have my own system. And dahil nga, I have exerted a lot of time to study my craft. Okay? At ito ako ngayon, tuturo sa inyo and help thousands of people na makapag-trade, okay, ng libre, and also the ones who enroll to my courses, okay, even mentorship. So, that explains na I am well knowledgeable enough na mag full-time because I have studied well my craft, okay? Kaya sabi ko nga, don't go full-time if you are not yet skilled. If nagsisimula ka pa lang, hanggat maaari, pag sabihin mo yung trabaho mo, o kung may negosyo ka, make it work alongside with your you just have to exert more time dun sa magiging side hustle mo na gusto, which is trading. Ika nga. So again, what I want to share with you is medyo subjective kasi itong topic na no. Kasi bakit? For some people, kaya naman nilang i-sustain yung lifestyle nila kahit wala silang trabaho kasi they have families that have businesses, okay? Meron silang inheritance when it comes to financial support, di ba? Pero kung ikaw ay like those normal, kagaya ko rin when I was starting na wala, my family is not rich, okay? We're just on an average family, like nakapag-aral naman kami sa reputable school, which I am thankful for my parents, okay? Ano pa? And of course, hindi lang naman yon, di ba? Even though nakapag-aral kami sa reputable school, talagang trinabaho namin yan. Hindi kami nagpakawari-wara na na nagbubulak-bulang, okay? Magiinom lang, babarkada. Again, my siblings and I, di ba? Talagang nag-aral kami na mabuti para again, marating namin kung ano man kami ngayon, like professionally, ika nga. Pero again, iba-iba kami ng ruta sa buhay. And we all know we have different like paths when it comes to what we want financially, di ba? So again, for me, I want to be in control of my time. Kaya ako nagpo-full-time trade. At the same time, helping other people through my courses, okay? So, at the same time, sharing my knowledge na libre dito sa YouTube because take note, what I'm sharing here sa YouTube is my bread and butter. This is how I understand things when I was starting and it worked, okay, di ba? And I just refined, okay, and evolved my system as I progress as a mature trader, di ba? So again, key take here, go full time if you are skilled na, okay? Because technically, why are you going to go full-time if you are not making money yet or be profitable in your crafts, di ba? So, don't go full-time, okay, if you are still studying. Hanggat maaari, kung kaya mong pagsabihin, but as an exception, if you have enough savings, di ba, mag full-time study ka sa craft mo, which is trading or any side hustles or business that you want to put up. Focus on that. Be a monk for like 3 to 6 months. Focus doon, mag-aral ka. Kung trading man yan, practice more charting exposure, mag-enroll ka sa mga courses, acquire more knowledge, and then assess, okay? That only is the time you can decide whether you are going to be a full-time trader or not, okay? Huwag niyong gayahin yung iba na dahil lang mayroon silang hunger to be a trader, quit 9 to 5, escape the matrix, this and that. Again, yung mentality na yon suicidal. Okay? So, that's why I want to advise people na educate yourself first before diving into something that would, okay, whether make or break you as a person, di ba? So, again, trading is not for everyone, but acquiring knowledge, everyone can learn that. Okay? So, you just have to exert more time, more effort, and resources. Sometimes, those resources are not free. That's why people are paying me for my one-on-one mentorship because I'm exerting time for them para mas maging skilled sila sa craft na tinatahak nila, which is my same craft that I'm doing right now, which is Forex trading. Alright? So again, thank you so much sa nanood hanggang dito sa huli, no? So again, thank you so much to all my TFP VIP champion students all over the globe, subscribers, followers, and sa lahat po ng sumusuporta. So God bless. See you all on the next videos. Bye-bye. So I just want to inform and announce that our TFP VIP champion student private Discord community is already up. And yeah, here we have several channels wherein we share our technical trading ideas among each other. And of course, we also have our weekly trade ideas para sa ating mga weekly forecast para sa mga currency pairs. And some announcement section. And of course, since tayo ay global, of course, we have other students as well na galing sa mga ibang bansa overseas. So, here we introduce ourselves and introduce kung saan tayo galing, sa bansa tayo ngayon, OFW man o hindi. But nevertheless, this is a healthy community para mag-share ng mga trading ideas para sa inyo guys. And hopefully, I will be putting up a server publicly para sa mga baguhan naman and those mga followers and subscribers natin. Alright? So, yeah, this is just a minor announcement and hopefully guys, you can join us and make this community grow lalo na sa ating mga estudyante nag-aaral. Alright guys, so mga baguhan pa lang. But nevertheless, everyone here wants to learn, wants to make profit from the market, but as much as possible, we're all equal in the eyes of the market. Alright guys, so that would be it. So, yun lang, and thank you very much. Alright, bye-bye.